Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Aguilar. Steps away. Gets rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. The Vols will have a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Volunteers are on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. And when Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going up top again. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The option look. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
So done with this game. So done with it.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Longhorns have a first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm not going to go play with that cat.
Well, they say you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, David, the defense dialed it up at the perfect time, and what a tackle.
Great tackle. I'm surprised, honestly, he held on to the football. That is what you want. You want physical knockbacks. When you're on defense, you watch the tape, coach is like, is the running back falling forward? If he's falling forward, we're not doing our job. There was no falling forward on that one.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, and sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
QB draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Rocket. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That's caught. It's Staley.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Thomas. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. All out of space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose, and the defense got to it.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Dances away to buy time. That's caught. It's Lewis. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Caught near the sideline, it's Staley.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1 yard gain.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He throws into the middle of the field.
Ooh, this game. I can't be that. It's why I can't win this game.
Giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Longhorns! What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball, close to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Finds his big tight end. There he continues to fight for yards. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt.
No answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth. Hauls it in the first down and more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
In the field when you fucking throw that. Hey, fast. That shit late as fuck.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single back. The Longhorns will move the sticks.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. On the move, it's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback making checks. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Staley. He's out of bounds, has enough for the 1st down, and that conversion keeps hope alive. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds just short of the 50 mark. Him at the 49. Clock is stopped.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this
There's
game?
no way he dropped it for the fucking game.
Time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's caught. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look